After a series of accidents in the area, residents of Beausejour are pleading with authorities to take action before someone loses their life. They say many drivers speed through the neighborhood as if they are on a highway, repeatedly crashing into a resident's fence and even damaging the fence surrounding the Wasco treatment plant. Residents are also worried about pedestrian safety, claiming motorists often race past without slowing down, forcing people to jump out of the way to avoid being hit. They fear it is only a matter of time before a serious tragedy occurs if steps are not taken to reduce speeding in the area.
The accidents have been very frequent here now, and it has become a big burden to the residents of Beausejour. As a matter of fact, this is a very populous area, and people are not driving, they are racing on that road now, So I think the time has come that the authorities do the necessaries, road management to control and try to prevent the accidents that we have in it. Thank God that we have not had anybody being hurt in those accidents. When I say people, particularly pedestrians, have not been hurt so far.
Martha Eugene has had her fence destroyed by careless drivers at least 3 separate times, with her neighbor Peter saying that this is unacceptable.
The last accident, as usual, a gentleman went into the fence. I think a vehicle was coming from the promenade. Apparently he did not stop, and the oncoming vehicle towards Roadway, they collided. They reached right into the fence was completely damaged again. And I think that's Martha's 3rd time of that accident. Just recently, another gentleman, just last week, a gentleman ran into the Wasco fence again. And I think into the Wasco fence there have been about, I think for the minimum 3 accidents there going into the fence. So it's a very, very dangerous road, and we need as much road management to control the racing on that road here.
Jim Joseph, president of the Beausejour Community Group, lamented that the intersection of Beausejour Main Road and Julian Hunt Drive has become a major area of concern for residents and pedestrians who frequently walk or run there for exercise. He pointed to several recent accidents over the past few days, including a vehicle that crashed into the Wasco fence yet again, and another that slammed head-on into a packed container near the stadium. The driver is said to be alive, but the severity of the crash is concerning. Joseph himself nearly became a victim. While recording the aftermath of one accident, he was almost struck by a vehicle speeding down the road. With that in mind, he's calling for speed-reducing measures to be implemented in the area.
Even while I was recording the incident on Saturday, I almost got hit by a vehicle speeding down the road. We believe that although it is not the responsibility of the Ministry of Infrastructure, the blame does not fall on them, but in the absence of persons coming to their senses and understanding the need to drive at the designated speed limit, that we have to put speed-reducing measures in place. Whether it is speed bumps, whether it is proper road markings or signage, but something needs to be done. This area is highly trafficked, both vehicular and persons who use the area for exercise or recreation. We've had 2 fatalities in the past, and we cannot afford to lose another life when we could have done something to save somebody.
Authorities say they are treating the matter with urgency. The Beausejour Roadway, which underwent major rehabilitation in 2024 and was officially completed in 2025, is still without clear, visible road markings and essential safety signs. Len Leon, Deputy Chief Engineer at the Ministry of Infrastructure, says officials understand the concerns being raised and are now exploring traffic calming measures that could be introduced to improve safety for both motorists and pedestrians.
And as we stand here, we see the motorists as they pass by, the speed at which they are traveling. So we're taking this very seriously. We are going to be looking at all the traffic calming measures that we can consider to be implemented. It's not cast in stone that is necessarily speed bumps, but certainly we have to address the speed at which the vehicles are traveling. After we have looked at everything, looked at the contract and looked at what other calming measures we need to do.
The public is being reminded that while the Beausejour roadway serves as an alternative route to the highway, it is still a residential area and not a main highway. Motorists are urged to reduce their speed, remain alert, and drive with caution to ensure the safety of residents and other road users. For Hot 7 News, I'm Chloe Dantes reporting.